朋友们，甲亢姐这一次来中国进行上合峰会的报道，让很多朋友非常的惊讶。我们也很好奇，这样一个平日里充满着反华思维、带着敌对眼光去报道中国新闻的印度当家花旦，在中国会有怎样的播报呢？随着更多的视频曝光，我们惊讶地发现，甲亢姐似乎变了，更加的平和理性，而节目里呈现天津的画面也非常的漂亮。比中天记者拍摄的北京画面要强100倍。这次甲亢姐是作为印度记者团在上合峰会开幕前先行抵达天津，所以这几天主要是进行一个先期的报道准备，并且参观访问一下天津这一座历史名城。其实天津作为中国4大直辖市之一，在中国坦白来说存在感并不强，尤其是在南方。中国的行政区划主要分为省、市、县、乡，但是在省一级还有另外一种与省平级的行政区划类型，就是直辖市。直辖意味着直接管辖，直辖市是由中央政府、国务院直接管辖的城市，因此在行政级别上等同于省，但是通常具有更加重要的政治经济和文化地位。目前中国共有4个直辖市。按照设立的时间分别是北京、天津、上海、重庆。北京是首都，上海是中国第1大经济重镇，重庆是西部地区乃至全中国的网红城市。这几年知名度杠杠的，大有跟1线城市叫板的本钱，唯独天津一直不温不火。其实我对天津的印象是非常好的，我看过天津的一些旅游视频。天津是非常干净的，也有很多的历史遗留下来的欧式建筑，海河两边夜间灯光璀璨，跟上海外滩一样，历史建筑和现代的高楼大厦交相辉映，非常漂亮，夜景绝对不输于上海、重庆。而且感觉天津人说话很有意思，我印象中天津人就是乐天、贫嘴、幽默的外向性格，又没有北京人那种我皇城根底下长大，根正苗红那种比较爱装的油腻感觉。不过说实话，我30多年的人生里从没有接触一个天津人，所以以上也只是我的一个模糊的印象。那至于为什么这一次的上合峰会选择天津，我觉得外界的解读里反而是甲亢姐的解释更加的合乎逻辑。她在节目里游览天津街头，走进历史文化景点，结合天津这座城市古往今来的厚重历史，以及如今海纳百川、面向未来、开放自信的城市性格，进行了一番解读，非常的精彩。我们去掉意识形态的对抗，去掉对阿三主流形象的厌恶，单看活生生的个人其实甲亢姐面对中印之间巨大的差距，内心一定是非常震撼的。那个在她口中各种负面新闻的中国，竟是奇迹之地。对比印度中国宛如天堂，换谁能不迷糊呢？当年80、90年代，中国第一批润人去美国时，站在纽约大街上那种眩晕感，其实和当下中印之间这种强烈对比的震撼有异曲同工之妙。甚至当下中印的反差更大。毕竟当年我们虽然穷，也不算干净，但是论脏乱差，远比今天的印度那要强得多像甲亢姐这样对于中国长期敌视的媒体工作者，能来中国参加活动，实事求是的进行参访，价值非常的大。我们现在对于阿三的签证是毫无管控的，一堆穷的叮当响的阿三屌丝跑到中国来穷游，到处的蹭吃蹭喝，素质极其低下。那既然你非要让阿三进来，那也要挑选应该多让甲亢姐这样的印度社会的高种姓，或者有一定社会影响力的人来华，门槛一定要提高，那些白嫖的垃圾必须要果断的拒签。另外我有一个细节观察，印度屌丝博主但凡来中国旅游他们的视频封面一定是有几个中国女性跟他自己的合影。你去油管搜一搜，10有8九都是这样，而其他国家的旅游博主不会这么干。所以阿三是非常贱的，内心猥琐，脑子里天天意淫自己在中国受女性欢迎， 视频的封面无论如何也要假装出这一点。对中国女性我也必须要批评，相当大比例的年轻女性遇到外国人合影或者拍视频，从来不拒绝，甚至主动的凑上去，跟外国人兴奋的互动。其实这是相当土鳖掉价的行为，尤其还是臭烘烘的阿三总之呢，甲亢姐来华访问，只要是正常报道，不抹黑造谣，那我们也欢迎。什么时候呢？有空他来中国专门的旅游，跟甲亢哥馆长一样拍一系列的直播行，我想流量也会非常惊人的。
In 48 hours, the SCO summit will kick off in Tianjin, and some of you may be wondering, why is China hosting this summit here? After all, Beijing is the capital of China, and Shanghai is where the SCO was born. So why pick Tianjin for this summit? Well, the answer lies in history. This city was once divided into foreign concessions. Parts of Tianjin were controlled by other countries. China had no authority there. Today, those same streets are back in Chinese hands. Old colonial houses have Chinese cafes and shops now. And by hosting the summit here, Beijing wants to send a message that a city once occupied by the West is now being used as a stage to challenge the Western-led global order. Why did China pick Tianjin to host this year's SCO summit? For many watching from the outside, Beijing or Shanghai would seem the natural choice. Beijing is the capital of China, while Shanghai is where the SCO was born. As the name says it, Shanghai Cooperation Organization. So Tianjin was a surprise pick. But why? The answer lies here in the streets of Tianjin. These are not ordinary homes, they are practically heritage sites. This place is often described as an open museum. Tianjin is the fourth largest city of China, and it carries an unusual nickname. It is called the Outdoor Museum, and that's because of what surrounds me. This city is an extraordinary collection of preserved historical architecture, buildings from different countries and different eras, all standing together. And where we are right now is called the Five Great Avenues. It is home to more than 2,000 historical buildings. More than 400 of them have been designated as protected historical sites with plaques like this one. It says Great General Protection, Historical and Stylistic Architecture of Tianjin. You'll see this all over the place here. And this is what makes the city so unique. It is a modern city, but it also feels like a living exhibition where each street and each district is part of the display. The homes in Tianjin's Five Great Avenues are direct architectural remnants of China's colonial period. They reflect the foreign concession system. This system emerged after China's military defeats in the 19th century. This is what used to be a part of British concession, one of many concessions in Tianjin. According to one claim, there were a total of 9. Each was a designated area not governed by China. It was controlled by a foreign country, like a mini country within China, with its own laws, its own police, its own courts, its own administration, and completely outside Chinese control. Each concession brought with it a piece of another country, all planted onto Chinese soil. That is no longer the case today. These buildings are now firmly in Chinese hands. The streets are lined with Chinese shops and cafes. Modern-day Chinese coffee and food chains now operate from colonial buildings. They represent today's China, the world's second largest economy, and a force to reckon with. That is the message to send as the host of the SCO summit. Tianjin sits on Bohai Bay. It is the maritime gateway to Beijing, a strategic city, also central to the Belt and Road Initiative. Tianjin serves as connection between land corridors and sea trade routes. It plays a growing role in regional trade logistics. Its port is connected with more than 180 countries and regions. Freight trains now link Tianjin directly with Central Asia and Europe. One recent route from Tianjin to Uzbekistan shortened delivery distance by 800 kilometers. This city is strategically important for China's SCO outreach. The SCO represents around 40% of the world's population and 25% of global GDP. So the subtext is clear. It is not just about hosting a summit, it is about sending a message, a shift in balance. From the West's G7 summits in castles and resorts to the Global South's SCO summit in a city once scarred by colonialism. Tianjin was once a gateway for colonizers. Today, Beijing wants it to be the gateway for the Global South. From concessions to connections, from being carved up to carving out a new world order. That's why Tianjin, not Beijing, not Shanghai, but a city that carries the scars of the past and the ambitions of the future.